Ooh, a trade? Oh, cool. Yeah, no, that's great. But what? What? Are you sick? What's wrong with you? No one in their right mind is going to trade a Cascoon for a Togetic. What, are you trying to take advantage of people here? What the hell is wrong with you, man? People like you make me so angry because you're just trying to take advantage of other people. It's just not acceptable, sir. It is not acceptable. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sam, aka Ruby T, and this is the official episode 1 of our Pokémon Emerald Randomiser Nuzlocke. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. It really helps me and it's really kind. As you can see from the graphic, you guys picked Shrimp the Anorith and Jaws the Carvana for us to start with, and I'm going to run over the rules that you chose in just a second too. I think these two Pokemon is going to be a pretty hard start, but we'll give it our best shot and we'll see what we can do. So yeah, the rules are as follows. Excuse me. The rules are as follows. There are no buying items other than Pokeballs. TMs will be allowed because they're only one use. There'll be no HM spammer. I must spread it out across the whole team. Legendary Pokemon will be allowed, but only if they are my first encounter in the area. There are no static and no gift Pokemon, okay? Again, these are the rules that you guys all voted on. That means if I find a legendary Pokemon in the wild, whatever it is, I can catch it if I can. And of course, because you guys are kind, the Shiny Claws is active. I think they make all the sense. If you don't know what a Nuzlocke is, I will put the rules in the description in the video below. I'll try and remember to do that every week. If I don't remember to do that, then please do not be afraid to shoot me a comment and ask me. I'm more than happy to explain anything to you that you don't understand, okay? Yeah, that being said, I think it's time to jump straight into our adventure. Yeah, we left Old Dale Town out onto Route 102 to do some grinding. We had Shrimp and we have Jaws, and yeah, it was time to see what they had in store for us. Jaws, I must say, was a pleasant surprise. His stab bite really kind of just mowed through a lot of this stuff in the really early game, which is fantastic. It's really good because it means we can kind of switch Shrimp out and train him, because on the other hand, poor Shrimpy, really living up to his name here, is he's not the strongest boy. This Wailord was only using Splash, and so I thought maybe we could deal with it with Shrimp, but oh my god, he has with one water gun. We nearly went down. It was so tough. Like I say, Shrimp only has the move Tackle, so sorry, Scratch, and he really struggles, man. He really struggles, but he's great. We didn't. The water Pokemon fun didn't quite end there. We actually almost got ourselves in some real trouble against this Poliwrath a bit later on. I obviously couldn't stay in with Shrimp, and if it weren't for Carvana's rough skin, I actually don't think we would have got past Poliwrath when it was using things like Double Slap, because he put us to sleep with Hypnosis, and we nearly went down. But we did a lot of visits to the Pokemon Center in grinding these guys up a few levels, but eventually we were kind of happy enough, we moved on. And we went to see my dad. Hi Dad, how's it going? It's really nice to just have a father-son conversation. And Wally, the world's most annoying video game character, came to interrupt us to borrow Dad's Pokemon to go and try and catch a Pokemon on his own. And not only that, but I had to go with him. So yeah, we went out into the grass, and what do you know? It wasn't Ralts. No, it was not. It was Quillfish. I've always forget on randomizers, the encounters like this are going to be random too. So yeah, we helped him catch Quillfish. It took about 5 hours, so I skipped it for you. We left Dad's gym. We spoke to that irritating Scott dude with his stupid glasses. I mean, what are you hiding? You friggin' creep. And we went into the grass for our next encounter, and what did we find but an Absol. I absolutely love Absol. It is genuinely one of my favourite Pokemon, but Shrimp decided that we weren't going to have Absol today and that he would crit it and kill it. So we moved on to the next two trainers, both of which had a flipping Salamence, and we genuinely nearly lost the run here twice. Salamence was just OP, but we managed to get through, and then we instead nearly lost to Seeking. Just couldn't get past the stupid thing. I grinded the guys up to level 10 before we went into the woods, and it was time to head into the woods to try and get our new encounter. This time we had a little bit more success. Shrimp decided that this encounter was worthy of living, worthy of joining the team, and so we battled this C-Dot, excuse me, and we managed to catch it. We named the C-Dot Acorn because I have no other names for it, and we pushed on through the woods. We popped in the box and went through the woods, battled some trainers until it was time to save a second fully grown adult, even though we are a small child. This fully grown adult was running away from Team Aqua Grunt, and just because every single person in this game has a dragon Pokemon apart from me, he had a Shelgon, but Jaws was managed to take it out with a flinch bite and then another regular bite. So that was fine. We left the woods and went out onto Route 104, where we found the black glasses, which we gave to Jaws, which just come in very, very, very handy. You would not believe how handy they come in. And we took on the first double battle. Anyone who has played through Nuzlocke before, particularly randomizers, knows how difficult the double battles can be. If they have two good Pokemon here, and the AI decides to double target us, we just go down straight away. There's nothing you can do. Obviously, they didn't have the best Pokemon. Thankfully, very, very thankfully, so we managed to take them down. Went to Rustboro City, we healed up the Pokemon, did a little bit of exploring everywhere, went to see this man, got cut from him. Luckily in this gen you don't have to rub anyone's back, so it's quite nice. And we went out to get our next encounter. Any guesses on what you think it's going to be? It is Jigglypuff. I know, for example, my girlfriend's favourite Pokemon is Jigglypuff. She really loves Jigglypuff. So I imagine that's who she's going to be voting for in the next episode. But you guys have to remember, keep a tab on which Pokemon I'm catching, which ones are your favourites, because you're going to have to vote again once we've beaten the gym. Yeah, we managed to take on the Jigglypuff pit pretty easily and catch it with no issues with this one, thankfully. Named it Fringe. Fringe the Jigglypuff, huh? How do you like that? So I taught Cut to Anorith because I thought that it's actually better than Scratch, right? What world are you living in where your Pokemon's best attack is actually Cut? We battled through the trainers, we went into Verdanturf Tunnel, and we caught our next encounter, which was Onix. I love Onix, by the way. Absolutely love Onix. He's one of my favourite Pokemon. I named her Pewter, and we pushed on. We went back to the city to take on the gym challengers. The trainers in the gym were genuinely very hard. We nearly lost to this Aerodactyl first up, which was just dumb. Luckily it used agility instead of attacking me again. And then Shrimp took a whack from Registeel and just about managed to survive. Then all that was left was to grind up the boys a little bit more, and time to take on Roxanne. So hopefully we managed to get through. Let's see how we got on. I'm not sure why, but the emulator decided that it was slowed down at this point. Just very briefly, not for the whole thing, but for a small portion. So I'm really sorry about that. I'll try and make sure it doesn't happen again. She led with Lickitung. We led with Jaws. This was a fairly easy first battle, although she kept using potions, which was really annoying. I managed to get in a focus energy to raise our crit rate, which came in clutch in the end, I'll be honest with you. We got past the Lickitung, and we hit Parasect with a bite, and it flinched, which is really good. And we managed to finish it off with a second bite, and we're down to our ace. Any guesses on what the ace is? Yeah, it's Regice. It was really tough, guys. I'm going to be honest with you. This was really, really tough. We kept whacking it with bites, and it just refused to flinch. We got a 1 crit. We got a second crit. No, we didn't. Sorry, we only got the 1 crit. And, well, the icy wind took our speed too far down, and Jaws was done. There was no other way I could win this other than sacrificing Jaws. I'm so sorry. But Shrimp came out, hit 1 cut. Didn't do enough. We got hit by the icy wind, and it was all down to whether or not we would outspeed. We did. We won it. Just. But at the cost of Jaws. I'm really sorry, Jaws. Thank you for all your help. Thank you for everything you've given to the team. But we had our first badge. So, yeah. It kind of sucks. However, it does mean you guys get to choose 2 new Pokemon to join me on my adventure. Full disclosure, by the way, after I filmed the last video, my save corrupted. I had to go back to an earlier save on the ROM. I tried to catch the same Pokemon again, so I caught an Arcanine with Flash Fire, and I caught the same Anorith that I could to the best of my ability, and the same Jaws. The one thing I couldn't get the same was the Mawile, so this one does have Intimidate. However, to make up for it, it has got a modest nature, so I'm hoping that will be okay for you guys. But yeah, here we are. These are your choices of Pokemon. You have got Toothy, the Mawile, first up, who, as I say, does have Intimidate, but has a modest nature, which kind of sucks. So I think that kind of evens itself out, in my opinion. If not, I won't use it. We have Fluffy the Arcanine with Flash Fire, and a brave nature. Acorn the Seedot with a gentle nature and chlorophyll. We have got the Jigglypuff, Fringe the Jigglypuff with cute charm and a jolly nature, which is quite cool. And finally, we've got Pewter the Onix. So let me know how you want to go. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys, take care.